Lylee had just turned 14, and all she wanted was to stop being a kid. She'd spent the last week secretly boxing up her dolls, erasing old crayon drawings off her walls, and deleting photos of her 10-year-old self wearing tutus and face paint. She'd even started walking past the playground like it offended her. She wanted to be mature, independent, a grown-up. But something didn't feel right. Not really. She stood in the mirror that morning, brushing her long brown hair in silence. Her brown eyes were heavier now. Not sad exactly, but older. Like they'd seen something they shouldn't have just yet. Downstairs, her mum, Tahra, was singing softly in the kitchen, humming a song Lylee vaguely remembered from bedtime years ago. Tahra was breathtaking, elegant in a way that made flowers lean toward her as she walked past. She was the kind of person who smiled with her whole being, even when her heart was tired. Lily's dad, Tony, was outside doing push-ups with a wheelbarrow full of bricks on his back, grinning like pain was just another sport. He was strong, good-looking in a movie kind of way, but also silly. He wore a cape to mow the lawn, just because the boys liked it. Coco and Connor were in the living room, their tiny voices echoing off cardboard castles. "I'm King Dirt Nose!" Connor yelled, wearing a colander on his head. "No, I am!" shouted Coco, holding a chicken nugget like a royal staff. Lylee sighed. Everything felt too loud, too childish. She didn't belong in it anymore. So she walked outside hoping for silence. But the sky was purple, not sunset purple, wrong purple, grape medicine purple. The moon was sneezing, actually sneezing. "Achoo!" it thundered, spraying comet dust across the sky and knocking a satellite into low-earth shame. Lylee blinked, stunned. A tiny man riding a pigeon landed on her shoulder. "Lylee," he said, removing a peanut from his pocket. "You've been chosen." "Chosen for what?" she muttered. "I didn't sign up for anything." "You're the last spark," the man said. "Earth is going dim. Kids are growing up too fast. The moon caught a cold from all the seriousness. The universe misses joy. And you, deep down, you miss it too." Lylee froze. A lump formed in her throat. She thought of the birthday last year when her dad built her a blanket fort so high it touched the ceiling fan. Of how her mum used to make up lullabies about brave sheep and dancing stars. Of how she used to name every cloud and believe lightning was just sky fairies taking selfies. She looked up. "I don't feel magical anymore," she whispered. "Then call in the ones who remind you." She returned with her whole family. Tara, graceful even in pajama pants, kissed the moon's cheek like it was a child with a scraped knee. Tony flexed at a meteor to make it behave. Coco and Connor waved a banana on a stick and yelled, "This cures everything!" And Lylee climbed onto a rock and opened her heart. She told the moon about the time she tried to throw away her favorite stuffed bear and cried herself to sleep, about the ache of wanting to be older and not knowing why, about the silent pressure that started creeping in, telling her to dress differently, speak differently, hide the soft parts of her soul. She told the moon she missed jumping in puddles. She told it she missed the version of herself who laughed so hard she fell out of chairs. She told it she was scared to grow up because she didn't want to forget how to feel. The moon began to glow, not just light, warmth, like a hug you forgot you needed. It stopped sneezing. The sky turned a soft, shimmering blue. The moon whispered back, "Then don't forget." Back on Earth, Lylee lay in the grass, her head resting in her mum's lap. Her dad was snoring with a dandelion tucked behind his ear. Coco and Connor were drawing on the dog with chalk. "You don't have to rush," Tara whispered, stroking Lily's hair. "Growing up isn't about losing magic. It's about keeping it even when the world tells you not to." Lylee turned her head, tears slipping out quietly. "I want to be big," she whispered, "but I don't want to stop being little." "You don't have to," said Tara. Lylee closed her eyes. That night, she put her old stuffed bear back on her pillow. She didn't erase the crayon drawings. She built a cardboard spaceship with her brothers and made her dad wear a tutu. And every once in a while, when the sky turns purple just for a second, Lylee looks up at the moon, smiles, and says, "I remember." That night, Lylee curled up in bed, her long brown hair fanned across the pillow like a spell that hadn't quite been cast yet. Her stuffed bear was tucked safely under her arm, its worn fur carrying the scent of 100 dreams. Out her window, the moon glowed, soft, steady, and healed. It didn't sneeze anymore. It just watched her, like a quiet friend keeping guard over the parts of her she almost forgot she had. Down the hall, she could hear her dad, Tony, whispering to Tara, "She's growing up too fast." "She's still our Lylee," Tara whispered back. "She's just learning to be both." Tony didn't answer at first. Then he said in that deep, gentle way of his, "She made me that birthday card. Do you remember?" Tara smiled. "The one where she spelled it birthday?" Tony chuckled. "She handed it to me with sparkles all over her face and said, 'I made it with magic glue.' And she asked if I liked it even though she messed up the word. I told her I'd never forget it." He didn't. He never would. And now, years later, as the wind kissed the window and the moon hummed with quiet joy, the whole world seemed to pause for just a moment. The stars leaned in, the sky smiled, and somewhere in the soft dark of night, the universe whispered, "Happy birthday, Lylee." Not birthday. Birthday. Because some things are worth remembering exactly as they were. Always.